It's the Score North Twin Show.
All right, Score North Extra Innings. Twins beat the Seattle Mariners 5-3. They take another series, and the Twins are now a season-high 10 games over 500. This is Score North Twin Show. Hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. My name's Declan Goff. This is the Extra Innings edition of the Score North Twin Show. Try to jump on here about periodically throughout road trips, but I am live at Target Field in the clubhouse, getting notes, getting information, kind of presenting it to you guys here on the Score North Twin Show on the podcast feed and the YouTube channel. So best thing you can do to keep the train moving here, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We started this channel from scratch right before the season started. You guys have turned it in to one of the more popular Twin shows around, so thank you so much. So if you'd love to continue to hear more about this and hear more about the 2024 Twins, hit the like button, subscribe button, give us a 5-star rating on Apple, Spotify, however you listen. Joe Ryan, another gem today on the mound for the Twins. He goes 5 2/3 innings, allows 7 hits, 2 runs, 10 strikeouts on 99 pitches, had some swing and misses today too. And to be honest, they needed Joe Ryan to get some big outs for them individually. The Twins had a very weird day in the field. Carlos Correa had a scheduled day off. You have Austin Martin at second base, Willie Castro, who they actually really like at shortstop when Correa can't play. Buxton dropped a ball in center field. It was just a really weird, strange day. There was a bunch of BABIP things that were happening, and they needed some big strikeouts, and Joe Ryan was able to do that here today to put the Twins in position to win this game. I know a 3-0 lead was eventually coughed up by the bullpen, but it continued a trend of strong starting pitching performances from this weekend against Seattle. Bailey Ober was great on Friday. Pablo Lopez spun another gem after his most impressive start a week ago in Oakland. So good signs from the Twins starting pitching on that front. And they need their starters to continue to improve here. Chris Paddock's on the IL. David Festa made his debut. We'll see what they have in him. Bailey Ober at times has looked like one of the better pitchers in the American League, and other times he obviously gets hit around a little bit. So for the Twins to go out there and take care of business against Seattle, who is a good team, they're obviously, I know, scuffling a little bit here, but they have one of the best pitching staffs of their own. I know their offense leads the league in strikeouts. The Twins took care of business against the Seattle offense, and they did a pretty dang good job against this team overall. The Twins go, I believe, 5-2 in their 7 games against the Seattle Mariners this season, which again features one of the more impressive pitching staffs in all of Major League Baseball. So for the fact the Twins were able to win 5 of the 7 games, and these are definitely 2 teams that could meet in the wild card round if the Twins do not win the Central. So this could even be a playoff preview. The Twins went to Seattle. They take 2 of 3, which is a good sign. On the offensive front, actually, you know what? Excuse me. Let's stick on the bullpen front here in my organized notes. So after Joe Ryan gets pulled from the game, they don't have Griffin Jax available. They don't have Jorge Alcala available, and they put in Caleb Thielbar in a high leverage situation, which they haven't done too much of lately. They have stayed away from that. Thielbar's been hit around this year. Thielbar walked a tightrope there when he relieved Joe Ryan, but he was able to at least somewhat preserve the lead. Gets a big out from Carlos Santana, who was positioned perfectly. And, Cole Sands, who has really struggled after getting off to a nice start and kind of exceeding expectations in the first couple months. He's gotten hit around a little bit. I thought Cody Funderburk, who has been, kind of on the St. Paul Green Line train from Target Field to CHS, he had a great 1-2-3 inning today. And then Duran, who was obviously, I know had his own struggles of his own this year. The velo's down. Found it interesting that Corey Probus and Glenn Perkins on the TV broadcast mentioned the fact Corey was able to talk to Pete Mackey, the pitching coach. A lot of that stuff with Duran this year actually stems from his curveball execution and the curveball not getting the swings and misses on it. That was a big out pitch for him last year. Yes, the velo is still down in his fastball, but it was good to see Duran not have to walk the plank, and have to walk a tightrope after kind of doing that a lot this year. Twins kind of blew one on Friday night after a good pitching performance from Bailey Ober. So with Griffin Jax, Jorge Alcala unavailable, you're going to have to rely on the back-end guys. This isn't just a situation where Rocco's ignoring them. Those guys can't pitch today. There's a scheduled off day tomorrow. So get to reset your pen as you welcome the Tigers and Astros here in just a bit. But I thought the bullpen, when they had to use their back end guys today, they obviously came through for him. At the plate, Trevor Larnach, who has been scuffling the last month, just not getting the hard contact for hits, I should say. Over the last month, he entered play today hitting just 210. Hit a 210 batting average in the last 30 games, but he gave the Twins their first lead of the game in the first inning, and then hits probably his biggest hit of the year, which is a go-ahead home run in the 8th inning to put the Twins up for good. Larnach was able to come up here, show some promise right away. He's kind of been batting everywhere from the middle to the top of the order, but over the last month has kind of scuffled a little bit at the plate. He's also was battling a turf toe issue, which I think is still limiting him from maybe playing the field, and honestly, probably playing up to his fullest potential this year. But he needed a day like this. Trevor Larnach did, that's for sure. So for him to go out there, have a couple big RBI knocks, obviously the home run being a big one. You don't see that guy show a ton of emotion on the field, but you could tell he was pumped up after he rounding first base. And it was good for Trevor Larnach to get the Twins in position to win this game. And if he continues to figure out, how to be more a consistent hitter, I've liked what I've seen from Trevor Larnach this year, but he got to play hero today, bailed out the bullpen after, running into a little bit of trouble there. So good for Trevor Larnach to do that. Twins wrap up this road trip in general by going 6-3, 5-2 again this season against the Seattle Mariners, which again features probably one of the better starting pitching staffs in all of baseball. Now they return home to play the Tigers and to play the Astros for 6 games. Those are the last games of the first half, unofficial first half, because they played 81 games, but last a bunch of the home games before the All-Star break happens here in a couple weeks. So good for the Twins to take care of business against some teams on the road. By the way, shout out to our friends at Element Hotel. If you're coming in for a Twins game, if you just want to explore the North Loop, go check out our friends at the Element Hotel in downtown Minneapolis. It's legitimately steps away from Target Field. For the YouTube audience there, you got a great rooftop, which is awesome to see. They have complimentary Wi-Fi. They're a pet-friendly hotel. And whatever you're doing, whether it's coming in from out of town, maybe you're someone that wants to check out Target Field for the first time, you can go to scorenorth.com/element for 15% off your booking. Our friends at Element Hotel sponsored this show. Again, one of the better things you can do to help support the Score North Twin Show, support our sponsors. Go check out the Element Hotel, which is a Weston property too. So go check out the Element Hotel in downtown Minneapolis. See some of the comments here on the YouTube channel. We'll have a State of the Twins too, by the way, with Mackie Judd and myself tomorrow. I see our guy Dennis here on the YouTube channel says, old Royce is struggling. Yeah, Royce Lewis is human. I think that might be a little bit of a spoiler for tomorrow's show. One of my least favorite things, I guess Royce Lewis is an actual human being. He's not a cyborg at the plate, which was probably never going to happen. The guy, even though he has been, when healthy, has been one of the better hitters in baseball, fighting through a little bit of a slump right now. That's going to happen. I thought he actually had some great plays at third base over this series after kind of having some trouble over the end of the last homestand there defensively. Thought there was a couple plays today that really stood out, and defensively he made an impact, and I have no doubt that obviously Royce Lewis is going to figure things out at the plate. He's definitely not the hitter that just has a handful of hits over the last 7 days, so I'm sure Royce Lewis will definitely be back and be looking good. Again, Twins off on Monday, before having a homestand here. Carlos Correa had that scheduled day off, so that's why he had the day off. So now he gets back-to-back days, gets to rest a little bit, which is good. But Twins, I thought for them to go basically exceed the expectation. I said 3-3 for my Dex plan, 5.0, 6.0, whatever the plans are on right now. For them to go 4-2, and especially take 2 of 3 against Seattle was a very good sign today. So for the Twins to do that, beat up on a really good pitching staff, put together some quality at-bats, good things to happen. And hopefully Cleveland, we'll see if Cleveland can actually lose some games. It's going to be tough for the Twins to catch Cleveland at this rate. But at the same time, still a lot of season left. We're just past the halfway point. I talked to Judd on that on Friday in the Score North Twins episode about what things that we've liked so far from the season, things we haven't liked from the Twins this year. It's been a very odd year. They're 10 games over 500 now. They were just a 500 team basically at best at this point last year. but they were also leading a bad Central. And now this year, they're a better team record-wise, but here they sit 6 games, back of Cleveland, who has kind of shocked the world a little bit and continues to have one of the best teams in baseball. So a lot of season left. You can hit the like button, hit the subscribe button here on the Score North Twin Show. Extra Innings will live on. I'll be excited to be back at the ballpark after not being there over the last couple weeks, though it's a holiday weekend, so we'll have a little bit of an abbreviated schedule here on the Twin Show and across all of our other Score North podcasts, with the holiday being on Thursday. I'll actually be there as a fan, Target Field, that is, on the 4th of July. So we'll have some Extra Innings content, though, for sure, on Tuesday and Wednesday from Target Field. You can check those out with AJ Fredrickson. Ross Brendel likes to join every once in a while. We have Alex Wested helping out. So Score North Extra Innings will continue to live on as the Twins play their final home games of the unofficial first half of their schedule after the off day tomorrow. So the Twins on their way back. They beat the Seattle Mariners. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Appreciate everyone listening and watching, spending a Sunday with me here. State of the Twins tomorrow, our favorite things, least favorite things. And I saw the Twins were on the Immaculate Grid on Friday. Looks like a doozy of a one. I did not touch it. I did not do it. So we will do that Immaculate Grid from Friday on tomorrow's show as well. So appreciate you guys. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. This is Score North Extra Innings.